Okay, to submit your site to the search engines, what you're going to want to do is start out by creating an XML sitemap. An XML sitemap is done in an XML format. Basically, it looks like this. It's just a couple different files that break down the pages and whatnot of your site. So I only have one page on this site currently, so this is a really small XML sitemap. If you're on WordPress, you can use one of a couple different plugins to do it. I really like the Yoast WordPress SEO plugin. It does all of your on-site SEO, and part of what it does is create an XML sitemap. If you don't want to use Yoast, there's another plugin called Google XML Sitemaps that you can use. They're both free plugins. Okay, so long story short, once you get this XML sitemap made, you want to take the address of it, which is your URL / and then whatever the file name is, in this case sitemap_index.xml. There's two search engines that you really want to submit this to. I mean, there's really a billion of them, but the two that you need to really worry about is Google and Bing. And what submitting this is going to do is it's going to give them a nice little index, like a table of contents of your site, so that they know easily where everything is. And as you add new posts and pages, your XML sitemap plugin should correct that ongoing, so you should only need to do this once. Okay, so what we're going to do now that we have the sitemap created is go to Google, type in Google Webmaster Tools. It's going to bring you to top link here, google.com/webmaster/tools. Once you get in there, first of all, it's probably going to ask you for a password if you're not logged in with a Google account. So go ahead and log in with a Google account. If you don't have one, go ahead and create one. Log in. It's going to bring you to this screen where you can click Add a Site. And what we're going to do here is just type in the URL of your site, then hit Continue. Okay, now we need to verify that we actually own this site. And so they have basically a couple different ways you can do this. You can download an HTML file and then upload it to your server. You can click alternate methods and verify it by adding a meta tag into the header of your page if you're good with code. I don't like doing that if you're on a pre-made template or something, because if they update the template, you download the update, this edition that you made goes away when you download the update, so you'll no longer be verified, which may give you some problems later. You can verify it by logging into your Google Analytics account if you're using asynchronous Google Analytics code, or you can go to your domain provider and basically upload a little thing to your DNS. So I'm going to do the domain name provider method. Now I don't use any of these big ones, so I'm just going to click Other for directions. If you use GoDaddy or whatnot, you can select GoDaddy and it will give you some directions specific for GoDaddy. But basically we're going to create a text record with this information in it and point that to discgolfinternational.com and then come back and click Verify. Okay, so I'm going to log into my DNS portal. This is my DNS zone editor in the cPanel. If you're using, it could look different for you depending on where you have your DNS server set up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click Copy right here. I'm going to paste that into the text data field, and then it's supposed to point to this address. So I'm going to paste that into my name field. Then I'm going to click Add a Record. Okay, so it added this record saying that anything that comes looking for a text record at discgolfinternational.com, return them this value. So what I do is I go back here to my Webmaster Tools, and now I'm just going to click Verify. You can see that it's verified, so life is good. Okay, so now that Google Webmaster Tools knows that I actually own this domain, it brings me to this page where it says Sitemaps. We have no sitemaps. So you're going to click where it says No Sitemaps, and it lets you submit a sitemap. Okay, so this is where we're going to come back and get this URL up here of our sitemap. We're going to click Add a Sitemap and then paste that in and take out that slash in front of it. Click Submit Sitemap, and then it'll say Sitemap Submitted. You can either refresh the page or close it. I'll refresh it, and you'll see that that sitemap is submitted today. It's currently pending, so it's going to take a day or two for them to read through that and index my site. But we've now submitted this to Google, and as we add pages, that plugin is going to continuously update this XML, so Google will continuously find out about all the new pages and posts that I add. And that's how you add your site to Google. So let's add our site to Bing now. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to google.com, type in Bing Webmaster Tools. It brings you to a result called bing.com/toolbox/webmaster. Right here you need to sign up, either sign up or sign in with a valid Microsoft account if you have a Hotmail account or a Live account or a MSN account or something like that. And those will all work. If not, go ahead and sign up for one. I'm going to go ahead and sign in. You can see it's already recognized me. Okay, next thing we're going to do is we're going to add our site to our Bing Webmaster Tools. So we're going to add, okay, so it says, that's the URL. What's the sitemap? So our sitemap, that's the address of our sitemap, URL/sitemap _index XML. All I have to do is click add. So then it adds this site to the sites that I'm monitoring in Webmaster Tools. And you can see that it says site ownership has not been verified. So you need to verify this before you log out. So go ahead and hit verify. And it says, okay, there's a couple different ways we can verify this for Bing. They're again verifying that we own this. So you can you can download an XML file and then upload it to your server. You can paste a meta tag into your header, or you can add a CNAME record to DNS. So I'm already logged into my DNS, so I'm going to just put a CNAME record in there. So it says we need to add a CNAME alias record with the name this. I'm going to just copy that, and we need to send that to verify.bing.com. So I'm going to go back to my cPanel, and I'm going to type in, I'm going to paste in the value that we got to forward to. I'm going to say that's a CNAME, and we're going to send that to verify.bing.com and add a record. So when someone types that in front of our domain name, it's going to forward them to verify.bing.com. Now we'll go back to Bing and click verify. It doesn't say congratulations, you've been verified, but it does say that the XML that we submitted is currently pending. So that will get indexed here in a couple days as well on Bing. And that's how you submit your site to Bing. So we've submitted our site to both Google and Bing. It's going to take a couple days to get those indexed. I do recommend using a good plugin like Yoast WordPress SEO or Google XML Sitemap to create and monitor that XML sitemap ongoing, so that you never have to really think about this once you set it the first time. But it's pretty easy. I know it took us a couple minutes, but it's highly recommended. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, go ahead and click like, and then click the link below to sign up for our newsletter, where we'll send you guides, reviews, and how-tos directly to you, as well as our free guide on how to make money with your WordPress site.